Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfszeit channel. Today with a very special topic, always special, the Risar Forest 1 vs 1 tournament hosted by Odinseed. For everyone who don't know, the event was hosted in this keep here and the gold pot was huge, 1 stack gold, so 10,000 gold for the winner. And I must say I really love the view in this keep because we are far up in the north and it's snowing all the time, StarVault. And people hate it when it's snowing 24/7, StarVault. But anyway, back to the topic. So the overall tournament went very good and Odinseed prepared very good for this and we can directly dive into it. The thing was that there were a lot of fighting grounds, so that is why I couldn't record every battle, but I'm really trying my best to summarize it as good as I can with the timestamps. And what I really love about these events is that the whole community came together, enemies, friends, and even the Merland press was here for live broadcast and we had crazy ideas together.
I would be like trying to fight with like a mining like sickle, what it is.
Yeah, the pick. Yeah,
oh, like
we could make a pickaxe duel. Yeah, this is awesome. This sounds awesome.
That is a pickaxe tournament. That's what I would want to see.
Yeah, or a mounted tournament on picks or something like that.
Or like, what are those things like where they had the huge lancers, like a mounted lancer tournament, like medieval ages?
Yeah, but with riding on pigs.
I'd be down with that pig lancer tournament. I think maybe I can talk with Azog about that. Maybe he can.
So the fights will happen on the backside of the keep, but first a little tour with Azog, the hosts of the tournament.
No, we have to go up here. Go up here. This castle actually has a really good view. If you haven't ever been on the top, it actually. Has a really good view.
Let's look. Oh yeah, the interior is phenomenal. Like,
remember,
this is
yeah, this is where Henrik had the art gallery. We had it redone though. Some of the art got ransacked, you know, and stolen.
Oh yeah. This is the infamous room.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks phenomenal. Holy crap.
Isn't it nice?
You have a really nice keep there, I guess.
Look at the sausage lake though. Look, let's get one right like this. Yeah, I seen your video where the guys got teleported there and hundreds of naked guys.
If you also want to know the story behind the sausage lake, it's linked down in the description. This was the dedicated video Azog was talking about. But let's finally move on with the tournament. And don't worry, not everyone was running around with engraved Oghmium, of course.
Yeah, I want to do, someone had an idea. We do like a Thursar versus Oghmir event with the server. And we have like...
That sounds awesome.
Or like something like, you know, like elves versus like the orcs or some shit. That'd be crazy.
How this is gonna work is when we have people fighting, we're gonna do probably 3 matches at once. So let's go down the list. Let's start breaking it up. So to go into VC3, yeah, let's start checking trinkets and blades and stuff for everybody who's fighting.
One question. So when you lose your first fight, you don't continue now?
Nah, you're done. We're not doing losers bracket.
No, this is first time I'm doing this. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Usually before there was loser brackets in other tournaments, but we just don't have time for that. We're not doing
of us, so it would take forever.
No, like this is the first time I'm doing this for 3 years of playing the game.
Yeah, this is my first time too.
Yo, boys, let's move around to the back. We're gonna start the fights in the back. We're not fighting on the front of the keep. So how we're gonna have it is there's gonna be people fighting right here in this space, and this is going to be the tournament grounds on one
side, and then there's going to be the tournament ground on the back on the east side. Just like how Razor's tournaments were. We're just going to do it exactly like that. All the contestants stand in the steps right here, wait for your, to get called, and then...
So we will now look directly to the final fight because I need time for editing and making a good archive for that. For all the other participants, of course. So in the finals, we have Defect from Nightmare and Torgodon from Levia. And in case you're wondering why the recording hasn't started when they had full HP, be mad at this idiot here. Guess who has 2 thumbs and is too stupid to record? I'm sorry. Anyway, I will deal later with this idiot and his hard drive that is always full. Like the north, that is always full of snow where I'm getting my brain damage from. I swear to God. StarVault, turn down the snow. Anyway, the interesting thing on the high-end fights like these is that nearly no one can land a hit without the turning or without the spinning. I mean, StarVault already confirmed that they will implement mechanics that spinning and turning is still in game, but it's not viable then. This is the main thing Henrik said in his last stream, but we will see how this plays out with the abilities and special moves and stuff. So Torgodon won the first round, so it's the best out of 3. They are making 3 matches in total, and Defect is fighting here like crazy, and Torgodon having problems parrying that because he has such an aggressive manner. The interesting thing is when we look at this in slow motion again, for example, he's charging. Torgodon is preparing for an impact from the left. Defect is making a spin and landing the hit, but Torgodon parried it. This is pro play. No shit. I mean, just look at the moves. Look at that. I mean, of course, for some people on the outside who don't know Mortal PvP, in group Mortal PvP, you don't play like this. You don't play like a prima ballerina. But in 1 versus 1, this is more or less a necessary tactic currently. Of course, StarVault will change that in the future. This is good. But you can clearly see that these players having years of experience maybe, or they're having a lot of talent or reflexes, or they are, I don't know, about 20 and on the Counter-Strike League plays 1, no, I don't know. Because the reflexes are nearly insane by just looking at that, how fast they can react to that. This was even so fast that I also watched a lot of that in slow motion to analyze if someone of them used hotkey scripts or something like that, because that was so damn fast. I mean, the interesting thing is one of them charging an attack in left or right, and the other one is instantly parrying that without directly looking at them, but still knowing that he must now strike from this side or this side. And we are standing here like, what the hell? I mean, these player skills are very insane. The thing is, the more you play in this game, of course, the more you make PvP, the better your player skills can be. The thing is, you can be the best 1 versus 1 fighter, but in a group fight like 5 versus 5, team play is the more determined factor than your skill alone. And this is also the thing why I always recommend that guilds making guild trainings and organizing 5 versus 5 or 10 versus 10 and stuff. I mean, we are doing this a few times a week for a reason. But the better you can get in 1 versus 1, the better chances you have to survive on a battlefield. So becoming like PvP gods like these two are can take a lot of effort, of course, and a lot of playtime and a lot of practice. And one little side note here for new players or players that are not so engaged in PvP in Mortal. They are both standing there because they are out of stamina. In a normal fight, when you're fighting versus an outlaw or a red player or something like that, and he's just standing there, this doesn't mean that he wants to break up the fight. This often means that he's just tanking up stamina to attack you again. And this is what new players always making wrong. And I totally get it, because this was also my first experience in Mortal Online 1 when I fought a lot of people and they were like, hey, why are they stop fighting? Because I didn't understood that you have stamina management, and this is actually a huge thing. I mean, it was 15 years ago, but I can still remember the moment I realized that stamina management is important in this game. And that, of course, that for some people, everyone who's running around on 2 legs is potential prey. I remember we had a fight in an event that was like 1 hour long, one fight or something like that. I mean, it was two Thursars, passive healing, and the weapons haven't made so much damage, so it was nearly impossible to end this fight. And at some point some armor pieces broke, and then someone lost the fight after 1 hour, and this was not a very pleasant experience even to watch, because this was very, very exhausting for the players, because playing 1 hour highly concentrated on something like that causes a lot of stress. And I guess these participants here who were fighting over the last 2 hours also are a little bit exhausted. But we will see how tournaments will look like in the future when StarVault is implementing the special moves and the special abilities and stuff, because it could change the way the game is played by a lot. It very depends on what StarVault is implementing and how they are implementing that. And I know that a lot of people are having concerns about the new combat system or the new combat changes and stuff. But we are also all getting asked, so there will be a PTR server, a few PTR servers all the time, where we can try out the new abilities and all the other stuff, and then can give StarVault feedback that they can adjust the system a little bit to all our likings, because that is the whole point of implementing or making a combat overhaul and stuff. And I think StarVault will get a good solution on that, because we all will give feedback, and Henrik and StarVault can say what they can make technically possible and what not. And then we should pray all, because development of software is like a black box. And then something will come out and we will see if that is phenomenal or not. Defect is making more pressure on Torgodon. Torgodon is already Half-Life, but if Torgodon wins, then he is the winner of the tournament. But Defect is like, no, you're not winning, bruh, I'm the parry machine. But Torgodon doesn't seem impressed and is still completely focused on his craft. But Defect is switching tactics a little bit. He sees that he needs to be a little bit more aggressive to win this. And he exactly saw the gap. The gap was when Torgodon is turning. He's also charging an attack and then he's jumping into the enemy to not getting the hit, which makes totally sense in the ballerina combat system. But Torgodon is getting slowly under pressure. And for everyone who don't know, if you have under 60% of your health, you will not regain stamina as fast as you would have over 60% of your health. And I'm really wondering why the armor was not breaking, but I guess that they also came prepared with a lot more armor sets, of course. I mean, this is not a steel armor, so it's not so expensive. So most people, when there are tournaments without a steel armor, for example with reptile or maybe some other armor types and stuff, people come prepared and getting a new set for each fight and stuff, because this is very cheap disposable armor. But it's also very important that you exercise in the armor that you are actually wearing when you're going out there. This is also why at every of our PvP trainings everyone is just wearing steel. But it actually makes a huge difference. Even if it's just 5 kilograms or 10 kilograms and stuff, it makes a difference on your stamina management. It also makes a difference on your movement speed, and therefore it of course also impacts the fight in the end. Because if you're always fighting in the same gear set, of course you will get better in fighting in that gear set. It's like picking the same League of Legends champion for years. By the way, I've just picked Ashe all the time since 10 years or something, and no one else. And I can play this character. I cannot play this like a pro, but I can play this at least some kind of middle class, I guess. At the final blow for Defect, and Torgodon lost this round here. So it all boils down to one final fight for the big gold pot. And before I'm talking more off-topic stuff, we should use Barador's commentary on that.
Torg can do it. I think he can do it.
All right, here we go. You heard it. Torg can do it. And these two are definitely like... These guys were born for this moment. You could tell these guys are the top of the pinnacle right now of Mortal Online 2 1v1 dueling. And this has been awesome to watch.
And already Torgodon, two-piece and Oghmium, right?
Oh, three-piece and a soda.
Oh my God, what's going on? Oghmium get absolutely picked apart. And I gotta get out of the dangers. Oghmium is getting juiced. Torgodon, he might do it here. Commanding lead.
Torgodon wants this 4 shots in a row, and throughout this best of 3, it seems like whoever has the early advantage takes the win. But there's a nice right sword for mother effing Oghmium. This match is hyping up right now.
Oh man, yeah, he stopped the bleeding a little bit, but I don't know if it's enough.
This is insane!
The Levia EXE activated, and he is just dicing him. I'm trying to get closer. Oh, but I don't want to get too close.
This is insane! Torgodon is all over Oghmium. Oghmium is bloody, half HP, folks. It's not looking good.
Guys, I've never rooted for a Levia player before, but Torgodon, come on, dude, take it home. Let's go. He's looking so good right now. Oghmium trying to bring it back here, slowing it down a little bit.
Match has slowed a little bit, and there's another connection for Oghmium, starting to inch his way back into the fight as more men jump from the tops of the ramparts. This is heating up right now.
They're just throwing their bodies at this fight as an offering. They are just so impressive what they're seeing. Just two legendary warriors going at it.
Getting their breath back.
Commences.
Full stamina charged up. Both guys holding swings, staring each other in the eye.
Oghmium looking a little apprehensive, looking a little like he doesn't want to go in, but now he's going in.
Man, look at this fight! Crazy parries! Who will hit first? The exchanges are unbelievable, Zero.
Yeah, it's very, very good right now. Some very nice stuff that we're seeing. A lot of quick shots, a lot of spins. You know, trying to mix it up, but nothing's landing. Oh, there we go.
Dab, a little prickle. Since the beginning, Zero, it does not seem like
How did he parry that?
Torgodon is able to really breach the defenses, and he's starting to get chipped away at.
Yeah, he needs to find something in the bag. So Oghmir has gone into just mega defense mode.
Oghmir is so locked in right now. He hasn't taken any damage in about 2 minutes. Torgodon's passive regen kicking in a bit too. So far, so good. Very close match as we get this fight underway in the grand final.
If Tor can just keep this HP lead, I'm jinxing him here a bit. He's got to keep this lead. He's got to find some damage somewhere. But more importantly, don't give Oghmir anything. Don't give him an inch. He'll take a mild good hit by Torg there.
Not a lot of damage, but nice to see some blood flying out of the Russian Dominator. Oghmir just looks like he's at ease out there. I can't explain it.
It's very true. I get the same feeling. Like,
yeah.
He's definitely not somebody who gets like frazzled or
yeah.
he stays in it. But you can find openings to open him up. Doesn't mean that his mental's busted. But,
right.
You know.
Torgodon's gonna have to beat. He has to beat Oghmir. Oghmir's not gonna give him anything.
Yeah, he's not gonna beat himself. Exactly. He's
Oghmir with another swing and
he's
a
just
nice
finding.
attack.
He's finding this offense amid all the defensive mastery. Oh, another good hit. He's bringing it back. I think
bringing it back.
They're even. They're even.
It's insane, Zero. Absolute pandemonium.
Oh my goodness. I think Oghmir is in the lead now. There's no way.
Can Torgodon stay strong mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually as the Russian juggernaut elegantly chips away at his HP here?
Yeah, and these long fights, man, it can be rough. You gotta keep your focus. That's what I was talking about. And that was a good hit.
Torgodon strikes back. He's down now, though. He is down.
Yeah, he is down a little bit. Let's see if we can get another big hit. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Now he's back in the lead.
Torgodon fighting valiantly, praising to the gods. Levia's mistresses are praying to the gods as well.
They're looking right now. They're both fishing. Oh, that was a monster! Monster hit! Oh, man! And I actually saw Oghmir get a little phase right there. He couldn't believe he took that hit.
I saw a brief moment of weakness in Oghmir. He was a little bewildered by that one, Zero.
Oh, but a big hit for Oghmir on Torg. Oh, they're throwing some big ones.
This is
He
crazy.
stabs him up against the wall. Block damage. Oh, Oghmir looking pretty haggard right now. He's looking beat up.
Oh my goodness. Can the finals be any better, Zero?
This is pretty good. This is some very disciplined fighting right here by both of these guys. These big hits are so hard to come by, but when they land, oh my god, it's like the earth is shaking.
It is. Torgodon has it right there. A few more good blows, and he is the winner, but easier said than done.
Yeah, he can't get ahead of himself. He's got to stay in it. The figure eight! Does it pay off? A little bit. They trade.
That favors the Thursar, though. The trade favors the Thursy.
Oh no! Torgodon takes a hit, and Oghmir coming back here. He's gotta find his focus. He's gotta stay in it.
He does. Man, they are whittling each other down. Back and forth, momentum shifts throughout this fight.
Two matches. Oh, big hit! Oh, he's chopping him down like a cherry tree.
Oh my god!
George Washington.
Block damage! One more big blow and Torgodon has this one in the bag, I think.
Oh, come on, Torg. He might be, although that might be 2 shots away. Like, oh,
Figure
the figure
eight!
eight! It
Nobody
doesn't
paid
pay
for
off!
it!
No! Oh, Oghmium was looking for it. He's used it too much.
This is
Torgodon's gotta
incredible.
be careful now.
This is incredible. Parries. Torgodon attacks overhead parries.
I
Oh,
can't
man.
believe some of the stuff these guys are parrying on.
I know.
It's just, it is actually insane.
Oh!
Oh,
Huge shot!
glancing blow.
Torgodon's got it! Damn!
I don't even know what to say.
Where's Torgodon from, bro? Is he American? European?
He is the...
Bang!
Oh, there it is!
One more shot! And he is the tournament winner! Torgodon with the attack!
Oh my god!
Torgodon
Alright,
eats the
took some
damage zero!
He wants to land the
This
overhead.
is crazy!
He just needs to give him something. Give him something that he's not gonna. Oh my
Check
god!
swing! Beautiful check swing!
My god, get it over with, boys.
Down to the wire.
Again!
Oh no! Don't let him make it.
Crazy, man.
Close the door.
No. Oh my god. No way.
No!
No
I
fucking
didn't wanna
way.
come back. Oh my god!
Holy
And
shit!
Torgodon stumbles at the finish line.
Good job, buddy.
Oghmium keeping the
G fucking G.
That was
and
crazy.
Absolutely coming back. Wow, what a legend.
And Defect is the new champion. Holy crap. Congratulations, man. By the way, just a little side note here. We searched the champions and the participants shortly after the event, but they were nowhere to be found for an interview, but we can also make this some other time, I guess. So, thanks a lot for watching. The archive video will come soon, where all the fights were recorded. And I really hope you enjoyed this one. So, please leave a like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and leave your opinion in the comments. Would be very nice. So, special thanks to all these supporters, of course. Carmel, Lucario, Mr. Minerva, Damn Tired, Ronus, Partenax, Cologne Bulldog, and all the others, of course. And never forget to clean your hard drives before you are starting recording. This is pretty important. I mean, party hard. See you all next time. Goodbye.